Hello children, welcome back you all to Elga10 class, Unit 7, Day 10 and Day 11 session on today. Today we are going to combine and see Day 10 and Day 11 children. Let's enter into the class. Before entering into it, get ready with your reader, workbook, rough note and pen or pencil with you. Children, today in phonics part we are going to write test on silent letter words K and G. So now all of you open your reader SR 14 and SR 15 to practice the K and G silent letter words. Children, all of you go through the spellings of K and G silent letter words. Take 2 minutes time to revise the spelling. Have you all recalled the spellings, children? Okay, now all of you take your rough note to write test. I will tell you the words 2 times. Try to complete within that particular time. Let's move on, children. The first word is gnome. Gnome. And the second word knuckle. Knuckle. And the third word nya. Nya. Next word night. Night. And the next word campaign. Campaign. And the next word knock. Knock. And the next word clone. Clone. And the next word knit. Knit. Have you all written out, children? Okay, let's check your spellings of the word. So now all of you check the spellings of the given words, children. If you have done any mistake in the word, write the word 5 times. Take 3 minutes time to check and do the correction and also to practice the spelling of the word 5 times. Okay children, have you all done it out? Let's move on to whole words. Children, in whole words part, today you are going to practice some synonym words. So that all of you open worksheet number 16. All of you open worksheet number 16 to practice some synonym words. Read out the question and grasp the meaning of the underlined word and then tick the correct synonym for the underlined word. Take 5 minutes time to read and do this, children. Children, check out the correct answers of the given word, children. So have you all check it out? If there are any mistake, change it now itself. Okay children, let's move on to next concept. Children, in reading and listening comprehension, you are going to read a new story in your SR 19, the Google Revolution. So now all of you open your SR 19 in your SR book and read out the entire story, the Google Revolution. While you are reading, note it out 2 points. One is the main idea of the story and the other one is the difficult word along with it meaning, children. So keep your rough note with you and read and do the 2 things, children. Let's start to read it out. Have you all read it out, children? And Can you able to find out the main idea of the story and some difficult word with it meaning? Okay children, let's discuss that about next class. So let's move on to grammar part children. In grammar we have learnt about tenses. So to practice some tenses exercises, I'll have you open worksheet number 16, look at question number 2. So this is worksheet number 16, tenses Roman question number 2. Underline the verb and write which tense it is. So read out the given sentence, underline the verb in the given sentence and write it whether it is present, past, future or continuous tenses in the given dash children. Find out the verb and mention it type of tenses in the given dash. Take 3 minutes time to finish it out children. Start to read and do this. So let's check your answers children whether you have find out the tenses in the correct form. If it is not, change it now itself. So have you all done it out children? Okay, let's move on to writing and speaking expression. So I'll have to get ready with your rough note with the page what we have done on yesterday. So children, to publish your newspaper article, in writing part you are going to do an activity. So get help from your elder. I'll have you get ready with chart paper with minimum page of 3 to write it as a newspaper and plan how to write, how to publish it in a chart, in which way, where to place the picture, where to place the news and where to mention some kind of ideas you have written in your note. Then write it in the chart using some color sketches or pens. Okay, use style of writing and need space requirement for each and every word to understand it. Okay, need the picture caption, picture and then the paragraph to explain what has happened in the picture. Have you got it out children? Okay, let's start to do it out. Okay children, let's continue with day 11. In phonics part, again you are going to practice the silent letter words. So I'll have you open your SR and read out the spellings. Try to say it out the spellings with your partners or your elders at home children. So after phonics we are going to start with the whole words part. So I'll have you open worksheet number 17 and look at question number 1 to practice whole words. Children, this is worksheet number 17. You want to find out the synonym words children. Read out the given dash, okay, and go through the given answers also. Okay, find out the meaning of the underlined word and choose the correct synonym for that word. Start to do it out children. Check your answers children whether you have done it correctly or not. If you have done any mistakes, please change it now itself. Have you all finished it out children? Okay, let's move on to reading and listening comprehension. Children, now I am going to play a video in reading and listening comprehension. Observe it carefully, then we will discuss about it. Have you observed it carefully, children? So what the video is about? Yes, the video is about Google. Google is not only the single app, it has several kind of apps which help for education and which help for people to learn social informations, and which is helpful for the working people also. So some of the Google apps are, the first one is Gmail, which makes everything compatible together. Then Drive, where we can store all our storages, whether it may be photos, videos, documents, files, everything, and then we can easily back up through Drive. Then Calendar, Chrome, YouTube, worksheets, then Google Forms, which we use now to write tests. We have several kinds of apps based on Google's. So some of the apps help for education people, and some of the apps helping for the workers. Then today, at present, in the current situation, the very biggest usage app is Chrome, where we use to search everything, whether it may be tab, system, Android phones or everything. We use only Google Chrome to search the thing which we need information. So we have so much of things in the Google app to learn everything at a space where we are. Okay, children? Okay, let's discuss about this something. So children, now we have get an idea about Google, is it? So now take a rough note and first write what you know before Google. Then write what you know about Google at now. Then give a drawing conclusion based on what you know before and what you know at now. Can you understand, children? Before watching the video, you have your own idea about Google. Write that in 2 or 3 lines. Then write what you know after video about Google. And then finally, give your idea about Google using what I know already and after video. Let's take 5 minutes time to complete this, children. So have you all written it down? Okay, children, keep it aside and gently we see what is about. So I tell that before watching the video, I know that Google is an app which we use to send mail and to search the information. This is what I know before watching the video. Then now I am going to tell you what is my idea after watching the video. Now I came to know that after the video there are so many apps based on Google which help for education people and workers. So my drawing conclusion about Google is Google is an app which is helpful for everyone to get an information what they want, or it helps them to make their works easier from their own place. So likewise, think and write your idea about Google, children. Let's move on to grammar part. I'll have you open worksheet number 17, question number 2 to practice grammar part. So this is the verb where you want to fill your answers, children. The worksheet is about perfect tenses. So already we learned that perfect tenses tells you the thing what happens in past. it has done before so many things, but now we are talking about that is called perfect tense. So fill out the empty dashes according to the type of tenses, children. So let's check our answer. Let's check your answers, children. If you have done anything wrong, please change it now itself. Have you all checked it out now, children? Let's move on to writing and speaking expression. Have you all get ready with your chart paper and news article to present it in front of the class, children? Okay, take some time to finish your newspaper article now and practice with your group members or elders how to present it and how to place the article in front of the audience. Discuss with them, children. This is also the today's part in writing and speaking expression, and this will be continue on tomorrow. If you are not done it, the discussion at now, make time consumption to do that now, children. Thank you. Let's see you on tomorrow.